Good evening and welcome to the briefing room. I'm Madhavdas G. Viewers, it was one of the most horrific and politically charged murders of the 2020 Delhi riots. The killing of Intelligence Bureau staffer Ankit Sharma became a defining moment of the violence that gripped the national capital. Today, more than 6 years later, a Delhi court has convicted former AAP councillor Tahir Hussain in the murder case, along with 4 co-accused. In its earlier order framing charges, the court had made strong observations on Hussein's alleged role in the mob. Today's verdict marks a significant milestone in one of the most closely watched trials arising out of the Delhi riots. Now, in 2020, Delhi witnessed riots and days of unprecedented violence, with the murder of Intelligence Bureau staffer Ankit Sharma, which emerged as one of the most high-profile cases. Now, the prosecution during the course of the trial relied on evidence that had also been reflected in the court's 2023 order framing charges. What are these charges? We'll just give you a brief of them. Now, these documents laid out the court's prima facie assessment of the prosecution's case. In that order, the Delhi court made a series of significant observations on the alleged role of Tahir Hussain and mob that had gathered near his residence, the alleged preparation of petrol bombs and Molotov cocktails, and what was described as evidence suggesting prior planning. The court also observed that Ankit Sharma's killing took place during the course of the attack. There's a breaking update coming in. Even after being convicted, Tahir Hussain remains defiant as he was being escorted out from the court. Times Now confronted the former AAP councillor over the verdict. Hussain rejected the court's findings, insisting that justice had not been done. Here's what he had to say.
ताहिर जी, आपको सजा सुनाई है कोर्ट ने, आपको कुछ कहना है क्या? ताहिर जी, आपको सजा सुनाई है कोर्ट ने, आपको कुछ कहना है क्या? ताहिर जी, आपको सजा सुनाई है कोर्ट ने, आपको कुछ कहना है क्या? ताहिर जी, आपको सजा सुनाई है कोर्ट ने, आपको कुछ कहना है क्या? ताहिर जी, आपको सजा सुनाई है कोर्ट ने, आपको कुछ कहना है क्या? ताहिर जी, आपको सजा सुनाई है कोर्ट ने, आपको कुछ कहना है क्या? ताहिर जी, आपको सजा सुनाई है कोर्ट ने, आपको कुछ कहना है क्या? ताहिर जी, आपको सजा सुनाई है कोर्ट ने, आपको कुछ कहना है क्या?
And there's another breaking news coming in. Breaking his silence on Tahir Hussein's conviction, the Aam Aadmi Party has sought to distance itself from the former councillor, saying he was suspended within hours of an FIR being registered against him in 2020. The party also pointed out that Hussain contested the Delhi Assembly elections as an AIMIM candidate and claimed that his candidature split the vote in Mustafabad, ultimately benefiting the BJP. The first statement coming in from the Aam Aadmi Party, but very significant case and a very high-profile case, because the Ankit Sharma murder case has seen Tahir Hussain face a range of serious charges linked to the 2020 Delhi riots. What are these charges? Let's take a look. There's murder, there's criminal conspiracy, there's rioting with weapons, promoting enmity between communities, kidnapping, and unlawful assembly that he really faces. Now, in fact, all of these are very significant sections of law. But what's really significant is the 2 men at the heart of this case. One was on the side of Intelligence Bureau staffer Ankit Sharma, who went missing on February 25, 2020. A day later, his body was recovered from a drain in northeast Delhi, setting off one of the most closely watched murder investigations linked to the Delhi riots. Tahir Hussain, the former AAP councillor from northeast Delhi, found himself at the center of the investigation into Ankit Sharma's murder. Arrested in March 2020, Hussain faced trial for several serious offences before a Delhi court framed charges against him in 2023. The political war over the verdict has now begun. BJP has trained its guns on the Aam Aadmi Party, saying Arvind Kejriwal owes an apology to the nation. The BJP has also alleged that Tahir Hussain was acting at the behest of the AAP during the 2020 Delhi riots.
अरविंद केजरीवाल जी उतने ही खतरनाक हैं जितना ताहिर हुसैन है, क्योंकि ताहिर हुसैन तो केवल एक गुर्गा है। असली जिम्मेवारी जो है वो अरविंद केजरीवाल और मनीष सिसोदिया जी की है, जो तब स्पष्टीकरण देकर उसको बचाने का काम कर रहे थे। आज इस कोर्ट से फैसले से स्पष्ट हो गया है कि ताहिर हुसैन आम आदमी पार्टी का था, आम आदमी पार्टी के कहने पे ये सब कर रहा था।
पूरी की पूरी पार्टी आम आदमी पार्टी ताहिर हुसैन के साथ खड़ी थी और आज जब वो कन्विक्ट हो गए हैं दोषी करार दिए गए हैं, तो अरविंद केजरीवाल क्या देश से माफी मांगेंगे? क्या अरविंद केजरीवाल बताएंगे कि अंकित शर्मा जिसकी निर्मम हत्या हुई थी उसके बारे में उनको क्या बोलना है?
दिल्ली दंगे 2020 जो हुए वो ऑर्गेनिक नहीं थे, वो ऑर्गेनाइज थे, वो स्पॉन्टेनियस नहीं थे, वो स्पॉन्सर्ड थे। और आम आदमी पार्टी ने संरक्षण दिया, उसको होने दिया वोट बैंक के लिए। जब ताहिर हुसैन को जेल भेजा गया तब संजय सिंह ने प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस करके कहा कि कोर्ट इसलिए भेज रहा है क्योंकि वो मुसलमान है, और अमानतुल्लाह खान ने भी बचाया। फिर उसके बाद कांग्रेस और उनके इकोसिस्टम MIM ने भी इसका बचाव किया। आज केवल ताहिर हुसैन नहीं, आम आदमी पार्टी और कांग्रेस इकोसिस्टम कन्विक्ट हुआ है। उनको नाक रगड़कर माफी मांगनी चाहिए।
Viewers, let's also take you back to 2020 when the Delhi riots investigation was unfolding and Tahir Hussein's arrest made national headlines. Our colleague Mohit Bhatt was on the ground, tracking every development as it happened. Here's his report from that time.
We are right now reporting from the terrace of the factory of Tahir Hussain, the Aam Aadmi Party councillor, and in various videos it was seen that the petrol bombs and stones and bricks were hurled at the people down there from this terrace. Now we are reporting from here, and what we have found out is very shocking. You can see wherever we can see, we'll find the bricks, the stones and the sacks which have huge amounts of bricks in them, and these bricks and these stones were used to attack people on the ground or at the nearby factories. But one more thing which is more shocking, and this is something that everybody should take note of, is that these are the crates in which petrol bombs are being put over here. And in these videos also which were seen, we saw that how petrol bombs were being hurled by the supporters of local councillor over here, Tahir Hussain, at the people on the ground. So this is, you can see, this is the petrol bomb which was being used. You can see it still has petrol in it. A cloth is being tied to the neck of it, and then it was put on fire and thrown at the people on the ground. So the situation over here is very shocking. You can see wherever I can see, I can see stones, bricks and petrol bombs. You can see. Now I'll just give you a sense of what's happening in Chandbagh. You can see the traffic has not started over here. Wherever I can see, we can find the remains of the vandalizing properties, the arson, the damaged properties. So this is something which is very sad, because this is the capital of the country, Delhi, and these shocking scenes are witnessed over here. So we have to wait and watch what action against Tahir Hussain would be taken, because as of now what we know is that his role in the violence over here is being probed, and in various videos which are being accessed by Times Now, he was seen walking on his terrace while his supporters were throwing and pelting stones.
And with the conviction of Tahir Hussain, joining us now is a very special guest. We have Delhi Minister Kapil Mishra joining us. Kapil Mishra ji, हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए बहुत धन्यवाद. Your first reaction to the news of Tahir Hussein's conviction?
See, it was a long-awaited news. People of Delhi and this country were waiting for the justice. अगर आपको ध्यान हो, ये जो केस है, ये निरपराध बेगुनाह IB ऑफिसर अंकित शर्मा जी के मर्डर का केस है, और ये कोई साधारण मर्डर नहीं था। ये 51 बार उनके शरीर को चाकुओं से गोदा गया, यानी कि मरने के बाद भी उन पर चाकुओं के हमले करते रहे, और उसके बाद उनके शव को नाले में फेंक दिया गया, और 2 दिन के बाद वो शव नाले से बाहर निकला था। वो जो दृश्य है वो ये देश कभी भूल नहीं सकता, दिल्ली कभी भूल नहीं सकती। आज लगभग 6 साल से भी ज्यादा हो चुके हैं। आज का जो कोर्ट का फैसला है वो उस बात को साबित करता है जो हम पिछले 6 साल से कह रहे हैं कि दिल्ली के दंगे सुनियोजित तरीके से प्लान करके दिल्ली में हिंदुओं का नरसंहार करने की साजिश थे। पहले सड़कों को बंद किया गया, और योजना ये थी कि चारों तरफ से सड़कों को बंद करने के बाद घेर के हिंदू समाज के ऊपर हमले किए जाएंगे। छतों के ऊपर जो बम मिले, पत्थर मिले, एसिड मिले, और यहां तक कि बड़ी बड़ी गुलेल जिनका निशाना सीधे मंदिरों की तरफ था, उसके वीडियो और फोटो सब पूरे देश ने देखे हैं, पूरी दिल्ली ने देखे हैं। अंकित शर्मा जी जैसे बहुत सारे बेगुनाह लोगों ने अपने प्राण गंवाए हैं। मैं ये कहना चाहता हूं, ताहिर हुसैन केवल एक्टर है, अभी डायरेक्टर बचे हुए हैं। ताहिर हुसैन जैसे लोगों ने मर्डर किया, लेकिन इसका नैरेटिव जिन लोगों ने बनाया और जिन्होंने बचाने की बातें की, जो आज उमर खालिद के समर्थन में बयान दे रहे हैं, सड़कों पे उतर रहे हैं, वो सब लोग, चाहे वो लेखक हों या वो विचारक हों या वो देश के बहुत सारे ऐसे लोग हैं, जो ऐसे वकील हैं, जो जब जब देश में इस तरह की घटनाएं होती हैं तो अपराधियों को बचाने का पाप करते हैं, वो सभी लोगों के हाथ भी अंकित शर्मा जी के खून से रंगे हुए हैं। और बिल्कुल न्याय हुआ है, और ये न्याय बहुप्रतीक्षित न्याय था। हम इसकी प्रतीक्षा में थे, इस न्याय की प्रतीक्षा में थे। जो चला गया वो तो वापस नहीं आएगा, लेकिन ऐसा सबक मिलना चाहिए कि दोबारा कोई इस प्रकार के बारे में सोचे भी ना, ऐसा सबक निश्चित तौर पे मिलना चाहिए।
नहीं, लेकिन क्या आप इसके ओर भी इशारा कर रहे हैं? आप कह रहे हैं कि जो एक्टिविस्ट वगैरह उमर खालिद की बात कर रहे हैं, क्या आप राजनेताओं की को भी इसमें शामिल कर रहे हैं? क्योंकि आम आदमी पार्टी से बिलोंग करते थे, और आपने ये भी कहा है दैट दैट अरविंद केजरीवाल एंड मनीष सिसोदिया हैव ब्लड ऑन देयर हैंड्स। तो ऐसा क्यों कह रहे हैं
आप बताइए, जिन लोगों ने सड़कें बंद की, उन्हीं लोगों ने पत्थर चलाए, उन्हीं लोगों ने आग लगाई, उन्हीं लोगों ने हत्या की। और जो लोग सड़क बंद करने वाले के साथ खड़े थे, उस वक्त की तत्कालीन दिल्ली सरकार, चाहे वो केजरीवाल हो या वो मनीष सिसोदिया हो या संजय सिंह, जो लगातार ताहिर हुसैन को बचाने के लिए ऑन रिकॉर्ड मीडिया में बयान दिए। मैं तो ये चाहता हूं कि 27 तारीख, 28 तारीख और उसके बाद मार्च के पहले हफ्ते के संजय सिंह के बयानों को मीडिया दोबारा दिखाए। किस प्रकार से संजय सिंह खुलेआम कह रहे थे कि ताहिर हुसैन बेगुनाह है, ताहिर हुसैन बेगुनाह है, मेरी ताहिर हुसैन से बात हुई। तो आशंका तो यह है कि जिस वक्त अंकित शर्मा को चाकुओं से मारा जा रहा था, उस वक्त संजय सिंह और ताहिर हुसैन एक दूसरे के साथ फोन पर संपर्क में थे, उन्हीं दिनों संपर्क में थे। तो कैसे ये लोग बेगुनाह साबित हो जाएंगे? क्यों मनीष सिसोदिया ने बोला था कि हम सड़क बंद करने वालों के साथ खड़े हैं, जबकि वही सड़क बंद करने वाले, जलाने वाले भी वही थे, मारने वाले भी वही थे। दंगाइयों की भीड़ उन्हीं गलियों से, उन्हीं बस्तियों से निकली थी, जिन बस्तियों और गलियों से सड़क बंद करने वाले लोगों की भीड़ निकल रही थी। इन्होंने सीसीटीवी कैमरे टोले, इन्होंने पेट्रोल पंपों में आग लगाई। सीएए एनआरसी के विरोध में जिन दुकानों में नारे लगे थे, उन दुकानों को छोड़ दिया गया लिखे हुए नारे देखकर, और जहां नहीं लिखे थे उन दुकानों में आग लगा दी गई। ये पाप सारी दिल्ली ने देखा है, ये ऑन रिकॉर्ड है, ये कैमरों पे रिकॉर्ड है, इसके फुटेज हैं, इसके वीडियो हैं। उस पत्थर के, उस बम के, उस तेजाब के जो छतों में इकट्ठे किए गए थे, जो गुलेलें बनाई गई थी, लंबी लंबी रस्सियों से उतर के लोगों ने स्कूलों के अंदर हमले किए थे, वो सारी चीजें ऑन रिकॉर्ड हैं, सोशल मीडिया पर भी हैं, मीडिया पर भी हैं। तो आज और मुख्यमंत्री के तौर पर क्या केजरीवाल ने अंकित शर्मा जी के मर्डर के ऊपर एक भी बयान दिया? क्या उसके परिवार से मिलने गए? किसी भी हिंदू के परिवार से मिलने गए जिसकी हत्या हुई दिल्ली दंगों में? पूरी सरकार में से कोई उन 3-4 दिनों में सड़क पे निकला, राहत देने के लिए आया? दंगों के बाद सांत्वना देने के लिए किसी के दरवाजे पर गए? इन सभी दरवाजों पे हम लोग गए हैं। यहां तक कि पिछली सरकार ने राहत भी जब दी, राहत के शिविर कुछ खास समाज की बस्तियों के अंदर लगाए गए, अस्पतालों में इलाज धर्म देख के किया गया। ये उस वक्त का कड़वा सच है, हम इस चीज को भूले नहीं है। और इसीलिए मैंने आपको कहा है, अभी केवल एक्टर का न्याय हुआ है, अभी डायरेक्टर्स के साथ भी न्याय होगा। कुछ न्याय कोर्ट में होगा और कुछ न्याय ईश्वर की अदालत में होगा।
कोर्ट से निकलते वक्त आज ताहिर हुसैन का कहना था कि मेरे साथ इंसाफ नहीं हुआ। क्या आप मानते हैं, इस रिस्पॉन्स को आप कैसे देखते हैं, और किस तरह की सजा मिलनी चाहिए ताहिर हुसैन और बाकी जो अक्यूज्ड हैं, जो कन्विक्ट्स हैं इस मामले में?
फांसी से नीचे कोई सजा नहीं हो सकती। फांसी से नीचे कोई सजा संभव ही नहीं है। 51 बार चाकुओं से शरीर को गोदा गया है और शव को नाले में फेंका गया है। रेयरेस्ट ऑफ द रेयर केस है ये, और मुझे लगता है बिल्कुल, ये तो मैं भी मानता हूं, इंसाफ में देरी हुई है, क्योंकि हत्यारे के घर के वीडियो और फुटेज उसी समय मौजूद थे। लेकिन न्याय की प्रक्रिया क्योंकि अपनी गति से चलती है और किसी के साथ पक्षपात ना हो इसको सुनिश्चित करते हुए चलती है, इसलिए इतना समय जरूर लगा है। लेकिन मैं ये मानता हूं अभी वो कन्विक्टेड हुए हैं, अभी पनिशमेंट का भी बताया जाएगा कोर्ट के द्वारा, और न्याय फांसी से नीचे तो कुछ भी न्याय हो ही नहीं सकता। एक बेगुनाह 24 साल का नौजवान, बेगुनाह निरपराध, हंसमुख, वो उसका चेहरा देख के आज भी कांप जाते हैं। कैसे उसको, क्या सोच के आपने उसको छत विक्षत कर दिया, पूरे शरीर को चाकुओं से गोद दिया, शव को नाले में फेंक दिया। ये रेयरेस्ट ऑफ द रेयर, डेफिनेटली रेयरेस्ट ऑफ द रेयर की कैटेगरी में आएगा, और इसमें जो मैक्सिमम पॉसिबल पनिशमेंट होना चाहिए कानून में संभव, वो दिया ही जाना चाहिए।
तो कपिल मिश्रा जी, आपके स्पीचेस को लेके भी बहुत कंट्रोवर्सी हुई थी कि ये हेट स्पीचेस हैं, केसेस भी दर्ज किए गए, क्या कहना चाहेंगे?
देखिए, आज तो न्याय हो रहा है ना। मैंने उस वक्त भी कहा था, क्या मेरी घर से, मेरी छत से बम मिले, क्या मेरे छत से पत्थर मिले, क्या मेरे घर में गुलेल लगी थी? ताहिर हुसैन ने दिल्ली के दंगे शुरू होने से एक दिन पहले, ठीक एक दिन पहले, थाने से अपने जो वेपन है वो रिलीज करवाए थे। क्या सोच के रिलीज करवाए थे वो वेपन? छतों में जो बम इकट्ठे किए गए वो क्या सोच के? जिन लोगों ने सड़कें बंद की, मैंने इसीलिए आपको कहा ये केवल एक्टर है, डायरेक्टर वो है जिन्होंने इनको बचाने के लिए कभी कपिल मिश्रा पे इल्जाम लगा दो, कभी किसी और पे इल्जाम लगा दो, कभी झूठा नैरेटिव बना दो। सड़कें बंद करने वाले अपराधी होते हैं, सड़कें खुलवाने वाले अपराधी नहीं होते हैं। आग लगाने वाले अपराधी होते हैं, जख्मों पर दवा लगाने वाले अपराधी नहीं होते हैं। और मैं फिर से यह कहना चाहता हूं, इस प्रकार का डाइवर्ट करने का काम एक पूरा गैंग है इस देश में। उसमें कुछ वकील भी शामिल हैं, उसमें कुछ लेखक विचारक पत्रकार भी शामिल हैं, उसमें कुछ राजनेता भी शामिल हैं, और इसमें इंटरनेशनल एनजीओज भी शामिल हैं। ये धर्म देख के आंसू पोंछने का पाप करते हैं, और इनका ये काम ही है कि ऐसा झूठा नैरेटिव बनाओ जिसमें हत्यारे और अपराधी और दंगाई बच जाएं, और जो नागरिकों के कानून का सम्मान करे उनको फंसाने का पाप करो। ये पहली बार ऐसा नहीं हुआ है, बार बार ये लोग यही करते हैं। लेकिन अगर आग जलाने वाले बार बार निकलेंगे तो आग बुझाने वाले भी उतनी ही बार निकलेंगे।
और कपिल मिश्रा जी, हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। All right, and for more on this, let's take this across to our guest joining us. We have RP Singh, national spokesperson of the BJP. We also have with us Ravi Srivastava, political analyst. Let me start with you first. Ravi Srivastava, this is a case in which Arvind Kejriwal had very clearly said that there should be stringent punishment. If anyone from the Aam Aadmi Party is found, there should be double punishment for them. Now the Aam Aadmi Party in its statement is brushing its hands off. The BJP says that those who supported the Aam Aadmi Party councillor Tahir Hussain should all be questioned. They should all come out and explain, from Arvind Kejriwal to Manish Sisodia to Sanjay Singh. Your response?
Good evening, Madhav. I think first of all, I was listening to the Delhi law minister's statement. I think he was the one whose videos were circulated all around when he was putting up his hand on the shoulder of the DCP Delhi during the riots. And he was the one who was making all kind of provocative speeches. I'm not saying that Tahir Hussain's judgment is or conviction is faulty. But what I'm saying is, in 21, January 26, August 23, 2021, this honorable court only has said the charge sheet is predetermined and is mechanical and a botched up investigation. And botched up investigation is visible from your video itself, where our representative, the reporter, is touching all the bottles by hand. So what kind of forensic investigation has been done? I'm not defending Tahir Hussain. He is found guilty, he should be punished. But there are still avenues, I think.
But there are many leaders from Aam Aadmi Party who came to support him.
See the evidence.
Mr. Ravi Srivastava, the fact is that the reason I'm asking you this is that there are many leaders from Sanjay Singh to others. There are a whole host of them. I can read out the quotes also if you want. Don't you think those leaders should have perhaps, waited before leveling political charges on the BJP or, coming out to give a clean chit to Tahir Hussain?
I'm not giving a clean chit. What I'm saying, what those leaders made the statements were on the circumstances prevailing that time. That time that no investigation was done. So whatever they found appropriate, they said it. Aam Aadmi Party sacked Tahir Hussain.
All right, RP Singh respond. Those individual leaders were speaking about the prevailing situation at that point of time. Questions being raised about Mr. Kapil Mishra once again.
MLA.
Okay, let RP Singh answer that.
Well, Mr. Ravi Mishra is forgetting what Mr. Sanjay Singh and Mr. Saurabh just said. He said, both of them held a press conference together and they said that he is innocent, he is being implicated because he's a Muslim. Well, this is on record. I'll send you the video. It was probably done, story was done on Times Now also. And other channels also where the press conference was they were addressing the press conference. The fact is, sorry, Arvind Kejriwal, the same who said Batla House was a planned thing and the boys were not terrorists. And then he was trying to safeguard the terrorists in the Batla House case. And whereas he was, the party colleagues were trying to safeguard Tahir Hussain. And then Mr. Ravi Srivastava can go to any extent to safeguard even now Mr. Tahir Hussain. And as far as Mr. Kapil Mishra goes, I rightly remember he said the police should immediately act and open the roads, otherwise people will have to act on their own. The roads were blocked. Who blocked the roads? That's the first question. Let's understand this. And then also, the schools were shut. The schools who were managed by Muslims were shut before time. I mean, there are reports on that. The shops, which were the Muslim shops, shops were shut before time. I mean, who gave them that indication? The the CCTV cameras were broken. They were targeted and they were broken. Who told who gave the pointers for the CCTV camera? And it was, that's what I'm saying, it was all pre-planned. If I rightly remember, this happened in February, 23rd February. In December, there was a boy who was caught with bombs at a...
RP Singh, the question though, RP Singh, let us assume that everything you're saying is correct for the sake of argument. I'm sure Ravi Srivastava will have a problem with that. But let me just ask you a simple question. Tahir Hussain has now been convicted, and the Aam Aadmi Party statement. Yeah, let me just ask you a question on what the Aam Aadmi Party has just stated. They have just issued a statement saying, we immediately took action as soon as FIR was registered, and since that day, Tahir Hussain has nothing to do with Aam Aadmi Party. Is it still fair then to question them? RP Singh.
Well, then why were they defending him as a Muslim? Why did Saurabh Bhardwaj and Mr. Sanjay Singh played a victim card for him? And why did Mr. Kejriwal played the game otherwise for the Batla House instance? So it is all because they were targeting a vote bank, a Muslim vote bank, and they were trying to appease a Muslim vote bank. Although nowadays they become a Ram Bhagat nowadays, but fact is that their complete strategy was that time, even now for that regard, is to first garner the Muslim votes and then go for the other votes.
Ravi Srivastava, this is nothing but vote bank politics that was being played out. Today, the Aam Aadmi Party may be, wanting to be Ram Bhakt.
Give me a second.
Okay, 30 seconds, conclude your point.
Give me a second. Yeah. Your reporter was on ground. If I remember, Mohit was on ground. He was the one who showed the first video, first clippings of the petrol bombs at the rooftop of Mr. Tahir Hussain. Even if after seeing that, someone was defending him. How could someone defend even after seeing that?
Okay.
What was there on his rooftop?
Ravi Srivastava, it was a black and white case. All of the evidence that was on ground, the situation on ground, the rooftop from which they were throwing stones, Molotov cocktails was all seen. Yet they were defending him.
BJP representative, is it the reporter's job to touch the bottles?
Sir, the reporter, no, Ravi Srivastava, this is a ridiculous line of argument. What is wrong with the reporting? It's reporter's job to bring out the truth. Do not say such things, Ravi Srivastava.
It's not one channel.
No. You may want to question the police, you question them. Don't question our reportage, which has exposed the ugly truth of Tahir Hussain, who has not been convicted by law. You have once been a journalist, Mr. Ravi Srivastava, and you're talking like this? The reporter's job is to investigate anything.
Madhav, the forensic is... No, forensic is destroyed.
You ask the police that.
The investigation.
So you ask the police that. Don't question the reporter for doing his job. That is a ridiculous line of argument that you are putting out here. Showing it's okay. So according to you, it's okay to build Molotov cocktails, to get sacks of stones, to put petrol and acid packets, in various crates. All that is okay. But the reporter who exposed it is wrong. This just shows the mindset, Ravi Srivastava.
You are habitual of creating a communal hatred.
No, these the people who are spreading the violence are the ones creating communal hatred. Expose them first. Have the courage to expose them.
Yeah, that's
don't try and raise questions about journalists who have just exposed the truth.
The community is lost. No, that's not fair. That's not fair, Madhav. Journalists can expose the scam, but journalists should not touch anything there. This is what I'm saying.
Sir, they have just picked up one bottle. There are plenty of other bottles over there.
But they should keep off from the evidence.
How does that take away from the significance of that evidence?
This is what I'm saying.
All they have done is show what is there, showing a mirror. And instead of accepting the ugliness in that mirror, you are trying to raise questions about those who are exposing it. Shooting the messenger is the easiest thing. And Ravi Srivastava, it's not only now. There are recent exposures also. There are recent exposures also that Times Now has done, even related to the Ayodhya Chanda Chori case, where the same argument was put forth by the custodians of the temple. You are talking exactly like them. Because when someone speaks some amount of truth to anybody in power, they will try and find a problem with the reporters, with those who are exposing the truth. That is the problem with your mentality today.
once investigation has completed, you can touch anything. That's not a problem.
Sir, they were the first landers on that spot. The police should have secured the area. That can be the counter argument. That was not done. The reporter showed what they had to. Now let's move on, because this is a ridiculous line of argument, Ravi Srivastava. After a conviction, now you're clutching at straws. A convicted person, and today, Ravi Srivastava, now you answer one question to me. You have Kapil Mishra there. You heard Kapil Mishra there. He is seeking death penalty to Tahir Hussain. Why shouldn't he be given death penalty?
See, that is court's prerogative. That is court's prerogative. He can demand anything. But it is a court's prerogative. Court, whatever announces, and then further courts are there.
No, because as per your logic, if there was no evidence, if all the forensic evidence was destroyed, he would not have been convicted in the first place.
Who was there? Was satta ke dallalo ko? Who was giving that slogan? Why they were provoking the community, communal hatred?
Okay, RP Singh, respond. Communal hatred was being provoked by BJP leaders. Respond.
No. Message was no, not at all. No, not at all. Who hit Mr. DCP Ankit Sharma or ACP Anuj Kumar or that head constable who were gravely injured? All three were gravely injured. Ratan Lal, if I rightly remember, who hit them? Who was pointing guns toward these people? Remember that guy named Shah Rukh Khan? So this is all, Mr. Srivastava, you can go to any extent to safeguard your friend. I never interrupted you, Mr. Ravi Srivastava. You can go to any extent to defend your friends. You have a right to defend your friends, but we know, the public know, the court has already given a verdict. You can go and challenge that in the higher court also, but the verdict has come.
Go to any extent for spreading, provoking
communal communal hatred. Fact is, you are trying to appease a particular community. You are trying to garner the vote bank of a particular community by appeasing that community.
All right. Let's leave it over there. Let's leave it over there, gentlemen. It is a very, very high-profile case. It's a case that had shocked the entire nation. Not just the killing of IB official Ankit Sharma, but also, of course, the manner in which Tahir Hussain and his close aides had carried out those attacks from a rooftop with evidence in full glare of cameras over there. That's really the shocking case of which the conviction has now happened. All eyes on what the final sentencing will be. RP Singh and Ravi Srivastava, thanks so much for joining us this evening.